Hello everybody, so you might have come here from a post to GEG Ireland, the Google Educator Group, geg.ie, or CESI, the Computer Education Society of Ireland. So I'd like to say a shout out to all the members there who are into the Google stuff like me. So in this video I'm looking at ChromeOS Flex. Why would you need it? How do you get it? And what's it going to do for you? So ChromeOS Flex is a version of Google's Chrome operating system that you can put on any PC. Well, most PCs. We'll talk about that in a while. So prior to now, if you wanted Chrome OS, you had to buy a Chromebook or a Chromebox, which was pre-designed and preloaded with the operating system. Now, as many of you are aware, then the company called Neverware released a product called Cloud Ready a number of years ago that allowed you to put Chromium OS, the open source version of Chrome OS, onto desktops. Google bought Neverware a couple of years ago now, and they have integrated that technology and have made a full version of the official Chrome OS operating system that you can now put on different PCs. So let's look at how you go about doing it. It's not obvious, you would have to look it up. So you have to go to the Chrome Web Store and you have to go and find the Chromebook recovery tool. So you need to use the Chrome browser to do this. Okay, and from there you install the recovery tool and add it to your Chrome browser. Hit that extension there and it appears up here. If it disappears there, you can just get into it again. This brings up a wizard. So what you want to do is get your 8 gig SD card or USB key, stick it in and hit get started. Now in order to get Chrome OS Flex, you have to go in and select the model manually, go down and pick Chrome OS Flex, and you want to, and here's a hint as to what the status of the project is. It tells you that it's Chrome OS Flex developer unstable. So Google are making it clear that at the moment this isn't production ready, so use at your own risk. So if you deploy it across your school and bad things happen, Google did try to warn you. So then you hit continue, put in your 8 gig memory stick, and within a few minutes, depending on your internet connection speed, you will have a USB stick that's good to go. So what you need to do then is you need to get your desktop that you want to try it out on. Now you can try it out first before you install it. So this trick is on your desktop you need to go into the boot menu or the BIOS. So for instance on a Dell it's F12. If you hit F12 with a USB stick in, it will come up as a list as one of the options you can boot from, and it will load from there. So it will actually load and run from the USB key, which is really neat. And from there you can decide to install it onto the PC. So when I tried that today, I ran it off the USB key, everything worked fine. Wireless internet, wired internet, the whole shebang. We have C925E Logitech cameras, picked those up fine. There's a really nice default camera app on Chrome OS, picked up the webcam, and you could use the document scanner features and all that. Brilliant. Now one thing, when I went to install it, it wasn't seeing the hard drives. So I've come across this issue before with certain OS installs. You have to go into the BIOS. So it varies from PC to PC. On a Dell it's F2. Go into the BIOS and F2, and okay, if you don't know what you're doing, maybe be careful here, but you do have to disable RAID on the hard drive. I disabled RAID on the hard drive by switching it from RAID to HCI mode in the SATA menu, and then it picked up the hard drive no problem and installed. Now what you find is, because this Chrome OS Flex comes from Neverware's Cloud Ready, the work they were doing there, what are supported really well is your office and your education style desktops, like your Dell Optiplex, Latitude, your IBM Think Centers, your HP kind of Elites, all these kind of ones that are geared towards business. You might have issues if you have an unusual PC or one you've built yourself out of different parts. It mightn't be as well supported or mightn't install at all. So there's an approved list of models. It basically follows kind of the models that either shipped with Chrome OS. You might have had an option for Windows or Chrome OS on them, or ones that Neverware had supported. And like I said, most mainstream kind of education desktops will be in there. But if you've kind of got some odds and sods, you mightn't have a look. Now, the one downside is at the moment it doesn't support Google Play Store, so you can't run Android apps on it like you can with a Chromebook that you buy pre-installed with ChromeOS. I'm not sure of the status on the running Linux apps on ChromeOS Flex. That's something I need to look into next. So I've given it a go, and you know, in terms of actually showing you ChromeOS Flex, there's no point really, because it's the exact same experience as a Chromebooker using Chrome. So all the same kind of file managers and that are all there. And it's handy to have a little USB stick there as well with you if you're having any trouble with your PC, or you're a guest somewhere and you just want to jump on and do a few bits with Chrome. The one thing that keeps everyone coming back to the Google products is the ease of use and the workflow in terms of deployment. I mean, it's just a dream to work with. You know, I've been involved with computers, networking, all that side of things for years and years and years. And the one thing Google always does really well is just make it easy for you. You don't have to be a complete tech genius to get these things up and running and use them. So I hope this is of use, and I'll keep you posted as I try out ChromeOS Flex across other devices. Thank you.